If you are visiting Milan, don't bother visiting Duomo or La Galleria or La Scala. Rather, immerse yourself in all the wonderful food experiences that Milan has to offer. A couple of months ago, I visited Milan with my girlfriend and with my friends, and they had the wonderful idea to surprise me for my birthday by giving me a pasta making and tiramisu making course. And it was the bee's knees. We took our pasta making course in Comena Vorta at the end of Ripa di Porta Ticinese near Naviglio Grande. If you do decide to take this course, you will get to make your own pasta and have it cooked in the sauce that you like. I chose ragu, then assemble your own tiramisu and have bottomless, delightful Italian wine. What's not to love? And it is such a great experience to share with your friends. Not only you are making food, but it's kind of like a bonding moment. You know, you make your pasta, you get ahead of yourself and you go and skip a few steps and making mistakes and your friends make fun of you. At the end of the meal, they even give you a limoncello shot. Isn't that delightful? One thing is certain, that this course definitely reignited my love for making pasta, and I will definitely be making a tiramisu soon, so stay tuned. You might be asking, Nico, you consider yourself a foodie and all you did in Milan was pasta and tiramisu making? Well, listen and don't judge. But I have some answers for you. I actually didn't prepare enough for this Milan trip and I didn't do any research. Because I have visited Milan and the north before, I made an unfair conclusion that northern Italy doesn't come anywhere close to southern Italy when it comes to food. One of the reasons why I didn't do any research to visit Milan was the fact that one of my friends who came there with me actually spent years there and had intimate knowledge of the city, and I relied a lot on their knowledge of the food culture. Thirdly, because I had with me my Milani-sized friend, I took this rare opportunity to not worry too much if I am having the most authentic dish or the best dish in Milan, but rather let others make that decision for me. Brian Lagerstrom in his Q&A video put it better.
I've just spent too much time focusing on like, what's the perfect version of Korean food that we need to go get? Like the most quintessential thing, the most authentic thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying there's no place for that because it doesn't matter. It just hits different when you're there. It doesn't have to be the best.
As I said earlier in the video, in the past I had a poor opinion on northern Italian food and cuisine. Well, on this trip, I was forced to eat a humble pie. A pizza pie, where at Dennis, of course, it wouldn't be me to visit Italy and not eat pizza, right? In 2023, Dennis was among the top 50 pizzerias in the world, and in 2024, it was among the top 55. So, I expected quite a lot from it. And I'm gonna try the margherita in one of Italy's top 50 pizzerias. It was the best pizza of my life, or at the very least in my top 3 for sure. Yeah, baby. Before I tasted Dennis pizza, my favorite style of pie was pizza romana, which is thin and crispy. I also love Neapolitan style pizza, but I still haven't took the pilgrimage to go to the holy city of Napoli to taste the real deal. Dennis pizza is light, crispy, and its ingredients are just phenomenal. Surely some of the flavor combinations are a bit strange, but me and my friends tasted so many of those pizzas, and at the very least they were extremely tasty, and many of the pizzas are eye-rolling, mouth-gasmingly good. So you should definitely visit Dennis. I would visit Milan only to have this pizza again. I would go to Dennis at lunchtime and try to work my way through the menu to try all the pizzas until the evening. It would be the best day ever. Since we are on the topic of pizza, my Milanese friend insisted that we had to try this special Milanese style of pizza at Spontini. Spontini is a Milanese chain of casual eateries where they serve this very thick pizza with a dense dough by the slice. To me, Spontini pizza tasted like a fancier and more umami Pizza Hut deep pan pizza. As I do usually, I overestimated how much pizza I can stuff down my throat, and there were of course leftovers. Of course, I had to get the large pieces of the plain cheese pizza and the salami pizza, and I had a huge spoonful of their magnificent lasagna. Sometimes I just catch myself daydreaming about those lasagna and I drool over them. I would visit Milan to go to Spontini and order 2 or 3 portions of those lasagna and eat them to the point where I am wailing from the pain. Try them and you will remember me. Even though Spontini pizza is the exact opposite from Dennis pizza, it's still very tasty, like with very deep umami flavors, and I would definitely eat it again. But to me, it's a B plus, A minus tier pizza, whereas Dennis is a super S rank God tier pizza. But you should try them both. It's a must. I saved the best food experience you can have in Milan for last. I'm talking, of course, about the aperitivo culture. Even though it's not originally from Milan, it was Milan that helped popularize it to the cultural phenomenon that it is in Italy today. My TLDR version of what the aperitivo culture is. It is an after work or after university kind of drink, like an Aperol Spritz or a Negroni, with which you get complimentary finger food, nuts, vegetables, sometimes fruit, like a little snack to jumpstart your appetite. However, what I loved about Milan's aperitivo culture is specifically the apericena, or dinner with your aperitivo. Where I had it, Duomo 1952, there was this large buffet where there were salads, pasta dishes, fish dishes, and the crown jewel, which was roasted pig with crackling and the Italian version of gravy. It was just delightful. And the best part, you can eat as many times as you want. You can go back and forth to the buffet and fill your little plate to the brim like I did. To pay 16 euros for just a cocktail is quite a lot, but to get an entire meal of all these wonderful dishes and my personal kryptonite, roasted pork and gravy, and desserts, come on, it's a bargain. Milan, you stole my heart. I am definitely visiting for all these foods and especially for the aperitivo culture. If you are a foodie and you're gonna visit Milan, definitely consider taking a pasta and tiramisu making course, or at the very least try one of those 2 pizzerias that I mentioned in this video. But do yourself a favor and immerse yourself in the aperitivo culture. There are so many bars offering so many different kinds of food that you are just gonna be amazed. And it's such a value for money. Definitely try it. Foodies, have you been in Milan? Did you try something different? Would you try any of the foods that I mentioned in this video? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe try watching any of these videos here or here on me trying different kinds of foods. Until the next time, bye!